Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to try and do, I'm going to use Mona Lisa as a here. Uh, Seeking my fame and fortune. I was trying to color Mona Lisa's skin, and I think I came up with a color. I hope. Uh, it told me to mix green and yellow. Yellow. Which it doesn't sound right. But then mix the colors. I came up with this cool color for the whites of the eyes. I was trying everything, trying to mix the skin tone of Mona Lisa. I mean, I was using, pink and I came up with this color here for the whites of the eyes. It's almost like pink color. I mixed white, blue, all these different colors to get this. I was going to try and do it like this. I just want to see if the color's correct. I wanted to like just brush everything in, like without doing all this detail work. But let me try this color now. It's almost, I mean, who would think to mix green and yellow to get the skin tone? Let me see what it looks like. Pretty close. But there's a lot, there's a lot of cracks on the Mona Lisa there because it's pretty old. So it kind of looks like the color. It almost seems like it needs a little brown in it. Let me try mixing a little brown in there. See what this does. I have a feeling it's going to end up looking green. Things got bad and things got worse. Guess I was on my way. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. I can't really tell if that's going to work. I mean, it looks like the color. Alright, this eye is already wrong. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis. Pumped a lot of paint down in New Orleans. And I never saw the good side of the city. Till I hit you right on the riverboat Queen. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. rolling. Rolling on a river. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Well, I don't think it looks like the Mona Lisa eye. I mean, I'm looking right at it. Oh, it's too. What's going on with this? I see, said the blind man. It's too big. It kind of dives down quick here and right here. All right, I'm gonna do something else, guys. I wanted to do. I will do Mona Lisa, but I'm gonna do her in a whole different way. Okay, with just brush strokes, without all this detail work like this, because that's a lot of work. I want to do it like. I'll show you. Let's get rid of this. Let's just start a new page. So I started practicing on paper because you could get like a whole booklet of these with 30 pages in them to practice. And they come out pretty good. Here's one I just did before I had dinner. Came out pretty good. All right, I'm going to do Mona Lisa, but I'll show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to sketch it in first with sienna. So we'll do, I'll make sure it all fits in here. I want to get her cloak in here and everything. So we'll start it way up here. I'm going to do the hair. running the face part. Okay, there we go. So her eyelids start here. She actually doesn't have any. Back then, the girls used to pluck their their they used to pluck their eyebrows up. Okay. That came down too far there, see? You always want to do this chin part last because it always comes out shorter than you think. Because if you put that chin too far down, it's not going to look like a girl. It's going to look like a guy. Alright, there we go. And then she's got we'll put the shadows in here now. Left a good job in the city. I'll check the chat room here in a second. So cool, we get to do, we're going to do her whole outfit here. Oh, this thing is turning on me. So what I see right now, this, I'll have to correct it. There we go. So I have to that's going to be her hair anyway. that'll be my undertone for the hair. Uh, she's gonna have brown hair, but so her hair comes down right here. This might make a good pop art painting. You know what I mean? If I did it in like different colors. That all looks good now. Uh, let's see if I got the height. The height looks good, so we'll go ahead and put the left a good job in the city. Alright, there's her hair. That looks good. Pretty good. And then the hair comes pretty far about here. And it kind of drop here a little. And then this is her cloak thing, whatever it is. And she's got her arm over here. And then this goes down. I didn't get to fit a lot in down here. That's about all I do on her clothing. Alright, let me finish her the shadows in the face now. There's a big, tone, I put all this shadowing in now. All I gotta do is follow it. Alright, it's time to, I'm just going to do the top part of her eyes. Her eyes are very, like, narrow and kind of long. Kind of like that. This goes a little down more here. Left a good job in the city. How did I put that up so high there? I mean, I'm looking right at it. That's the thing about, you gotta get used to looking at your subject and then transferring it over here. It's kind of different. Alright, I think I can start painting now. That's about all the information I need. I'm not going to use this green color. Look at the skin tone I mixed. Thinking I can't get this I can't get this color. Everybody knows what color this is on her face. I can't mix it. Green to me, but I just can't get that light color. It always ends up turning out pink. Because you think skin tone, skin tone is, you mix white into orange, and then you get really light skin tone. I gotta get rid of all this green stuff here. I'm not gonna do it with that, even though it's almost correct. So I'm gonna just mix my orange and add white to it, and you get a nice beige color. Yeah, there's a story about the Mona Lisa. There's actually another painting that has the right color. One of his students, uh, did a replica of Mona Lisa, and it had the correct colors that Da Vinci used. So that's the color I used. This for the light colors, this pinkish color here. This is a good color for pop art here. I think next year I'm going to start experimenting with some pop art. I used to print t-shirts when I lived in Vegas. I had all the setup to make screens and stuff, and I had to leave it there in Vegas when I moved here to Seattle. And but that's how Andy Warhol did it. He did all his stuff. He did. He printed out with screens, and then he was able to make multiple originals in different colors and stuff. Because the screen, it'd be just like doing 100 t-shirts with the same screen. He was making a killing on his art back then. Remember he did the soup can? All the critics were laughing at him, and now that soup can is worth a lot of money. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is a unique one for me to do. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. But the big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary, keep on burning. Rolling, rolling on a river. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I made that one a little too low. I have to raise this up a little. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary, keep on burning. Getting there. Why can't I get those eyes right? Maybe if I put the eyelids in, it'll help out. That's what's throwing me off. Remember earlier I was doing these eyes? It's the hardest part. If the eyes don't look right, then it ruins the whole painting. I'll fix the eyes. I'll make sure they're right at the end. A little bit too much detail work there. You should be able to take like a brush like this and just and be done with it, you know. Alright, hopefully this is the right tone here. Doesn't even look brown. I think what happened, I put white in it and it has black in it, so it kind of turned it gray. We want this to be like a brownish color here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I forgot to check the chat room here. Let's see who's in here. Yo, what you painting? Hey, Dan. Game Boy. Are you sure what? Mark, I made too many steaks. Cheese feather. Ah. Steak would be good right now. So how do I make, oh, brown here. Orange and black. Orange and black. It's pretty dark. I can use it here. You see how when I first laid all this with the burnt sienna, so I can follow the lines now. I have to guess where this is going to go. It's a little too dark. How do I lighten that up? Too dark. Maybe if I just put, we'll use this reddish color. It's a little bit, it's not brown, but it's darker than, it's not as dark as that brown that I made. And it'll still work for the shadows and stuff. I'll have to mess around with that. It's getting there, guys. Does it look like Mona Lisa? This is too over. Let's try some of this color under here. You know what color doesn't look right is that color right there. So here's where I'm going to fix it. So I'm going to use my brush now for the eyelid. And then I'll just fix the pupil when I'm done. kind of destroying this. Good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. Yeah, I could see it. You know, it doesn't totally look like Mona Lisa, but that's okay. I was just using her as a model. Basically what I'm doing, I'm practicing getting all the skin tone right. It's a hard thing to do. I'm gonna go ahead and darken her hair now, so maybe it'll look more like Mona Lisa. I can already tell it doesn't look like her. I've got to fix the eyes. It's fun though. Alright, let's see if I can fix the eyelids now. Well, it could be Mona Lisa's sister or something. Trying to get this nose just right. Ah. All right. I'll probably have to finish this tomorrow with some fresh eyes. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. That. My brush is dirty. Let's put some light in her eyes. The soul. We gotta get old. Probably won't help, but it'll look a little better. And we'll put this net on here. And we'll put the part in her hair. Thanks for all the likes, guys. You probably, it looked like her, you know, at the beginning. I was first, you know, painting it, but I never said it was going to look just like the. But I really try a little purple here. It really does. It looks like Melissa's sister. Oh, I see what's going on here. Some of this brown got down into the eyes here. Let me get a brush. See, it's little things like that you gotta catch. I was like, why is her eyes look? I did a good job on her eyes. That helped out a little. But the original one, I have this. The eyes aren't as open. They're real squinty looking. And then this line here is very prominent. this. Very cool. I do to that nose. I really did a on her nose there. Let's clean this nose up a bit. A little better. Very nice. Okay, I got some dark brown hair now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's see if I can put the curls in there at the bottom of her hair. I think I have to use a red. Or a, well, I don't think it's going to get any better, guys, so I could put a few highlights in and then that's it. You guys want me to do a little bit of turn this into pop? You want to see? All right, let's try it. We'll, have to put the highlight on her lip here. That was really fun. I'm so glad I had, the energy to do this. I gotta get a new brush tomorrow. It's so hard to sign it with this. There we go. Thanks for watching. I'm not done yet though. Let me get my phone. Let's see what AI can do with this. Edit image. Can you turn this into a promo page for KREJCI with the description? First I'll have to do this and then I might change it to a pop art picture. I could tell it still needs some. Uh, can you posterize this image? Can you turn this into a pop art painting? Pop art. It always thinks I say popper. That looks cool. Yeah, I like this one. Can you put a poster frame on this and hang it at a cafe? That one looks really cool. Let's try to do it with just the picture. Sometimes it doesn't come out good if you just turn this into pop art. Can you turn this into a pop art image? Pop art. It looks like a guy with a beard. Best one that I like, this one here. I'll show you. You could also, this isn't the best example because I still need to do work on this, but check this out. You could, can you turn this into a paint by number painting? This is so cool. Check that out. It turned my painting into paint by number. And that's so cool. And it's got the colors here on this one. You know, if you're selling your art at like markets and stuff, sometimes it'll do it and leave the color out and put the numbers in there. And it turns into a real paint by number. But I like this right here. So what I'm going to do, can you put a post name on this and hang it at an art exhibition? Like, I've never seen anybody sell anything like this. Could sell this on Etsy or something. That looks pretty cool. I really like that. I mean, just for a painting. That looks like a guy with a beard, that one. Here's another fun thing I do. Uh, can you turn this into a playing card, the Queen of Hearts? Oh yeah. I wish I was on Etsy. I'd be selling all this stuff. I seen a Mona Lisa. Somebody did a picture of Mona Lisa with her holding her nose, and they hung it, in the bathroom behind the toilet. And they're selling like millions of those posters. Can you put a poster frame on this and hang it in a bar? All right, guys. I think I'm about done here. It's 8 o'clock. Just showing you what kind of stuff you could do with AI. There you go. That was fun. Let's see how long that took. Well, I did 2 of them, didn't I? No, I just did this one. Hey, thank you, Rockstone. Are you guys still in for a while? Or I could do a painting just on the fly of like a bizarre looking person if you're into it. This really came out good. I like it. It's not, the face isn't perfect, but it was good practice. And I'm still, working on getting all these flesh tones right. It's kind of hard to mix it. But every time I do it, I learn something new. Here's this one I did earlier. I didn't like it at first, but now I'm starting to like it. I like all the brush strokes in there. Alright, here, I'll do a bizarre painting since there's a few of you in here. I'm going to use this cool color. We'll start with the eye. I'm going to try and do a fun looking character, I guess. Let's do we'll do someone with their mouth open, I guess. Very cool. I don't like the eyes. There we go. I think this ear needs to be a little bigger. There we go. All right, that looks cool. All right, I'm gonna paint it in really fast, guys. If I can. It's like a caricature is what it is. And I think it's going to come out pretty cool looking. think I'm going to use some different colors for the shading. Looks pretty bizarre. I follow this guy on YouTube. His name of his channel is Bizarre Comics. And what he does, he'll have some comic books, and he'll actually read the comic book on his live for you. All these old comics that the only reason you'd have them if you were a collector. And he's a really funny character guy. He's got a beard. He smokes a pipe. He's got a lot of information about comics. I'm using this color I made that I'm going to use for Mona Lisa's skin tone. It ended up coming out like a parchment type color. So I'm using it for the white in the eyes. So far, let's put the light in his eyes. I'll do 2 spots on this one. This is pretty fun so far. Every once in a while I do these funny faces. It's just to break up all the, you know, the seriousness. It's like having fun sometimes. Oh, just doing that, I'll show you a cool trick for comic books. What's up with this? About 5 years ago, I used to do these faces a lot. I actually had I was actually in an art gallery here in Seattle, and was selling my faces there for a while. They actually had a party for me and everything. Like, I sold about, I don't know, 6 of them at the party. Alright, so what this is going to turn into, we are going to turn this into a if I could find my black. Yeah, here, I got it. What it's going to end up being is a almost like a comic book character, because I'm going to do line art on it now. Maybe almost like a Picasso style face. You know what I mean? So here we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I know this is a little different than my other paintings, but this will be fun. And then what I'll do, I'll pop in my AI and we'll turn it into a comic character. I'll show you how cool it is. Left a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleeping. Worry about the way things might have been. Trying to figure out what kind of hair to put on them. Maybe he doesn't have any hair. Maybe he's got just, you know, a little hair that pops up here on the sides. Yeah. That's all the hair he gets. We'll make his head a little bigger here. Are looking. We got to put a word here. Maybe I'll have the AI have them shouting a word or something. Put it in one of those comic type bubble things here. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. My iPad is going low. I gotta plug it in. There we go. I don't want to lose you guys. That would be bad if I couldn't finish this. I think I like that gray look better. It's a bluish gray. Alrighty. Alright, let's throw it in my AI and see what happens. I mean, I could do more, but I think there's enough color on it. We could put a few highlights, but what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something here. That's it. Alright, let me get my phone. We'll have a little fun now with AI. Alright, here we go. can't believe everybody left. This is the best part. Alright, you're not going to believe this. There's a couple of you in here. Can you darken the lines and enhance all the colors like a comic book? Alright, it's time to have some fun here. Hey, there's his hair. He took his hair out on the other one. That looks pretty cool. Can you have him shouting a word out and put it in a vocal bubble, whatever they're called in comics? Shout. Not what I wanted. Can you turn this into a comic book cover with the title and everything that goes on a comic cover? Screamer. The Screamer #1. Can you try and turn this into a masterpiece? I gotta go to bed, guys, but that looks cool. Can you turn this into a pop art image? It's not turning out as good as I thought it would. It looks really bizarre, though. I can't think of a word to put here. I'll just say pop art. Can you have them shouting the word pop art? Pop art. Because I wrote pop art twice, it put it in twice. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I just did that for fun. But here's the one I did first. This one came good. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.